Good morning students. In the previous class we discussed about reflection of light at curved surfaces. In that activity 1, what is the activity 1 explained? How to find the center of curvature to the concave mirror and convex mirror. By using the duster we done the experiment. Okay. You will remember easily. Do not confuse. Don't confuse diagrams of concave and convex mirror. See, in concave and convex spellings, in concave mirror and convex mirror spellings is that CON is common. Here it starts with C, here it is started with V. So in concave, cave is starting with C now. So the concave mirror diagram is looks like C. Okay, automatically opposite is X. Okay, concave. So what is the difference? Cave, C-A-V-E. Here it is starting with C. So diagram is also same like C. Convex, V. Opposite of concave is convex. These two are mirrors. We already found by using the duster that activity. In that activity we found the normal and center of curvature to the concave mirror and convex mirror. Today is important. It is very important. You can do the experiment. These are very important in this total lesson. Again and again they will be repeated. These points are very important. What are the remaining parts? Remaining all parts which are present in concave and convex also. These points only comes in the convex, but another side, because concave C is there, so this side will be, these parts will be appeared. For convex also same, this side only will appear. Okay, same side only appear, but the diagram only different. Both parts, these parts will be comes in concave mirror and the convex mirror. Okay, now what are the parts? We already found by using the duster. We found that if you bend inwards, all pins are joined. In the previous activity we taken duster and we pierced these all pins. If you bend inwards, these all pins are joined at point. So center of this part gives us center of curvature. Yes, center of curvature is over. Okay. Exactly this mid part of the mirror, this mid part above the, from this point is equals to the below the length, these two lengths. If you take this part as a basic part, from this part above length and below length both are equal. It is exactly midpoint of a concave mirror named as pole of the mirror, because this pole is common to the both convex and concave. That's why we should call pole of a mirror. Okay, so midpoint of a mirror is called pole of a mirror. We should remember these definitions. Midpoint of a mirror, pole of the mirror. Next, these combining joining points of the mirror is called center of curvature. Center of curvature of the mirror. These all pins joined gives us center of curvature. Next, how to find focal length. Okay, right. Before finding the focal length, we have one another part. After finding pole and center of curvature, yes, we can find the radius of curvature of the mirror. First, midpoint of the mirror is called pole of the mirror. All the points where they are joining is called center of the mirror, center of curvature of the mirror. Next, by using these two, we can find another point. What is that? Radius of curvature. Radius of curvature of the mirror. What is the radius of curvature of the mirror? Means the length between pole to center of curvature. By using scale we can measure. By using scale we can measure the length. This length gives us radius of curvature of the mirror. Next, how to find focus. This is capital F is called capital F. is called focus of the mirror. How to find focus? For example, if you place a candle at center of curvature, from this candle number of light rays will come. These light rays after incidenting on the concave surface, what will happen to them? You already know. We already discussed in the previous class. What is that? These light rays should be reflects back. Okay. When they are reflecting, all the light rays passes through a particular point. These reflector light rays passes through a point compulsorily. Okay. This point where are the reflector light rays are joined, meet, is called focus, and it is denoted by capital F. Okay. What is the definition of focus? From this you can say easily. What is that? The point at which all the reflector light rays meet or joined is called focus of the mirror. What is that focus? Focus is a point. Yes. Again I am repeating the definition. The point at which all the reflector light rays meet, or all the reflector light rays joined at a point, that is called focus. Okay. After finding the focus, till now how many points we derived? How many points we found? First, pole. Pole means exactly mid part or midpoint of the mirror is called pole. Second, center of curvature. In the previous activity only we found the center of curvature. By using these two, third one we found. What is that? Radius of curvature. By using a scale, if you measure the distance between, pole to center of curvature, this length gives us radius of curvature. By using the reflector light rays, if you put a candle at a point, simply I taken center of curvature. At any point you can put the candle. Okay. These all light rays after incidenting on concave mirror, those are reflected. When they are reflecting, all the light rays should pass through a point, that is called focus. Over. Fourth point, focus is also found. Next one, focal length. Capital F means focus, small f means focal length. Focus is a point, small f is a length, same like a radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is also a length. Where, what is that length? Length between pole to center of curvature. Small f is also length. What is that length? Very good. What is that? The distance or length between the pole to focus. Or another definition. Focal length have two definitions. First one, now only we discussed. The distance between pole to focus is called focal length. Second definition, the distance between focus to center of curvature. These two lengths are equal. What is the focal length definition? The distance between pole to focus, or the distance between focus to center of curvature, is called focal length. These all points are very, very important. If you observe one thing, that in the radius of curvature, there are two focal lengths. What is radius of curvature? Means the distance between pole to center is called the radius of curvature. In that only, pole to focus is one length, and it is equals to focus to center of curvature. So it is very important and it is an important formula also. The radius of curvature is double of focal length. The radius of curvature is equals to double of focal length, because in the radius of curvature only two lengths are there. These two lengths are equal and each length is called focal length. Okay, in the radius of curvature, two lengths are there. What are that? Pole to focus is one length, focus to center of curvature is one length, and these two are equal. So R is equals to 2f. Double of focal length gives the radius of curvature. Okay, I am repeating again. Midpoint of the mirror is called, what is that? Pole. Midpoint of the mirror is called pole. Next, in the previous activity, we joined all pins on the duster. They are coincides at a point that gives the center of curvature. Yes, these 2 points we found. The distance between pole to center of curvature gives the radius of curvature over the length between pole to center of curvature is radius of curvature. Next, to find the focus, if you put a candle at a point, to find the focus we should put candle at any point. Okay, the light rays which are coming from the candle, they should be incident at a particular point on a concave mirror and they should be reflects that. After reflection, these light rays should be meet at a point. This all should be passes through a point. So what is the focus definition? All the reflected light rays, the point at which all the reflected light rays are passing through a point, that is called focus. They should be passes through a particular point. That point is called focus. Over. So after finding the focus, again two lengths are formed and equidistant. They are in equidistant. Okay. Pole to focal length is one length. Focus to center of curvature is one length. These lengths are called focal length. So this total length is radius of curvature. In that only two equidistant focal lengths are there. So from this we can conclude that radius of curvature is equals to double of focal length. Another point, principal axis. What is the definition of principal axis? The line which is moving from pole to center of curvature, through the center of curvature, sorry. The line which is passes from pole and through the center of curvature and focus and center of curvature. This line or this axis or line, it is a line, so we call line or axis, is called principal axis. Principal axis should be passes through the pole and focus and center of curvature. Number of lines should be passes through the pole, but principal axis only should passes through focus and center of curvature. Okay, very good. These all are the important parts in a curved mirrors. These all points as easily applicable to convex mirrors. These all points are applicable to convex mirror. I hope you understand the concepts. Thank you.